So I'm gonna start here. I have a knife, sharp enough that I can cut whatever rope or whatever I need. Cut maybe a branch or two off. Got a pair of pliers. Needle tip. One has a curve on it. The other doesn't. They're used for like pulling out. For me, they're used for pulling out like screws and stuff and bolts that are hard to get to. I have the sealant. Just like it's all flimsy and stuff, but it does actually seal. Don't remember where I have this. Actually, I'm just gonna take this out. Got my rag, wiping stuff off. Got my manual down here, but I don't want to pick that up again. And I got this O-ring monkey. You really check it out, oringmonkey.com. Just the O-ring sizing chart. You just circle. It's all circles. Has the size below here of the actual O-ring. See that sizing or whatever. Here, all those numbers. Those are actual sizes. You just put your O-ring that broke, or the O-ring that you have, and want to get more of on there, and just look for which one fits. Then you'll know what number. So that when you go to the store, you're like, oh well, I don't know what exact O-ring it is. You don't have to bring your entire. You don't have to bring an O-ring and risk losing. You just know the number. Have a piece of paper. It's nothing difficult to it. And this one, I have grips for my 98 custom, the original grips. Now I have a pair of custom grips on there that are so much more comfortable. Dental floss, I use it for tying stuff. Definitely does help. I actually tied a little bipod almost ledge and stuff. This just a pull through. Many people have asked why mine is so straight, because mine is so straight. Is, as you know, like when you get it and it's folded up like this, you always will have those indents in it. But what I did, I literally just went in the kitchen, found the smallest pot I could, took a pot of boiling water, just boiled it, and then circled it around like spaghetti, and it felt like spaghetti because it was all loose and hot, until it was really smooth, and then I just let it cool straight. But because I haven't used it in a while, it curves up just like this, perfectly fine. It's actually harder to get undone when I want to use it sometimes. So anyways, back to this drop forward case. My drop forward was $35, silver. My custom products. Got a trigger guard and a toothbrush. Toothbrush has some oil on it. I don't know, like, see if I can show you. If you see the shine on my hand, like towards here and towards here, most of that is because of I just rubbed oil off of that, so I'm gonna have to wipe that before I use it on my gun. But anyways, yeah, it's real easy stuff. You wanna make a toolbox, just like quickly, just grab a bunch of stuff, put it together, put the stuff you need for your gun, especially in here. I'll get to that in a second. All right, up here, start. Up here, I have on this side some electrical tape. I think it is. Yeah, electrical tape. Really useful. Thread protectors. Well, one at least, because the other ones are metal. So just in case someone takes it or I lose it, I have another one. Don't know what this is. If you know what this is, please let me know. But anyways, I have like the cap or whatever for your 98 custom. If you take off the back of it to put on the stock or whatever, that comes off. That's the reason everything explodes, because the spring mixed with that makes everything pop. Got some paintball gun oil, and then screwdrivers. Flat and then not flat. Flat and then the third one. I also have this little tube thingy. It's for the gun, just in case mine breaks. Yeah, just in case mine breaks, I have an extra. I don't have to go to the store and buy a new one. Got a couple parts for the inside of my gun, like for the trigger. The trigger part actually right here is broken, but I think I'm keeping just the bolt on it, or just the tiny spring on that. Now, I have 5 loose ones, and then I have a bunch of Allen keys. It's good to have it just like this, because if I need to take one or something, I don't have to carry it all. The single one that I need, the one that I put in my box and keep in the box. This doesn't really leave the box, other than if I'm working on the gun, then I just put it back. Yeah, we'll just throw that. This side, another custom products. What's it called? Yeah, something or other. This is on-off ASA. Couple extra bolts and stuff like that, or screws. A little lock for the bag that all this stuff goes in. O-rings, because you can never have enough. And if I'm on the field, I take this little guy, and all it is, see if you guys can read that. It's just paintball gun lubricant, paintball gun oil, and it came with the Griffin that I bought. The first gun that I got was the Tippin Griffin. It was a really cool gun, so I decided to get a custom, and that's what came with it. Now this is anti-fog. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, anti-fog, anti-fog. Anyways, and then I have a 6-inch. The 6-inch is like if you stick it inside of a loader, if you need to stick it in and turn something that can't do, this will definitely do it. I used to have a cap for this, but don't know where the cap is. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much my toolbox. Take it to, I'll do a quick scan of it again. Second row. That's where the Allen key is, like all that row. And lastly, the custom products, got the stuff over there, anti-fog, and then this black thing over here is just my 6-inch screwdriver. What you've seen in my toolbox is just for nails. I went and I'm like, alright, this is the biggest thing I have. So if I can find a case that's cheap, this was like I think $10, $15 for nails. I put it in there and I'm like, alright, fine, I can close it and it doesn't mess it up. And I had to put it with this, which I don't like doing, but I had to do it. Made it a little tighter, but it still fits. See, it opens and closes. And when I need to lock it, I just have to make sure that everything that can be flat is flat, so that way it doesn't create any more problems. And then I just kind of like rub my hand across the top, and then close this easy. I mean, you don't see much stuff moving around other than like the small loose stuff. We got clear case, so I can see if something's breaking, or I know it's got my manual down here. Anyways, hope you found this somewhat informational. If you have any questions or comments on what can and cannot go in your box, or what can and shouldn't go in your box, I should, let me know. Pretty much, if you're creating your paintball toolbox, or any toolbox for that matter, like if you have a BB gun or whatever, if you play airsoft and you need a toolbox, then look at what your gun needs and make sure that's the first thing in your box. After that, then you get extra. If you have a paintball gun and your mask sucks because it always fogs up, get anti-fog. If you need oil, get oil. And I have that extra squeegee in there just because I have 2 of them. One I made, and then the other one, I mean, I have a second pull through, and I keep the second one over there because the second one's better, and then I made another one for on the field. So I mean, I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes, so just do what you guys like. See you guys later.